my last day in Melbourne. I can't believe I've actually been back in Australia for 1 week short of 3 months. I don't know where the time has gone, but I've been back for such a long time. I can't believe I've been back for a quarter of a year. It's gone so fast. I am about to head overseas and go traveling for a couple of months, and today I have to pack everything up, and I thought I would do a packing organization video because I actually have some new really cool packing and organizational things and gadgets and tools and all that sort of stuff, and I need to get onto it because I've got so much to do today, and I thought I would share it with you and show you how I pack and organize. For traveling, I know that I'm going to be gone for a bit more of an extended period, so there's a few extra items here, but some of this organizational stuff will totally work if you have a 1 or 2 week trip. The first thing I'm going to do is jump up and throw on a load of washing because I do need to do a dark load and wash a bunch of my clothes. The clothes that I actually want to wear on the plane tomorrow are in the wash, so I'm going to do that, get that all dry so I can pack it later this afternoon, and then I think I'm going to start with my big suitcase. These are my 2 suitcases. This little one I picked up from Primark when I was in London back in December because my other one broke. And then this big one is from Flylight, although they've just rebranded themselves as a new brand, but it's from Strand Bags here in Australia. I just threw my suitcase together, so it's a bit of a mess right now. I've got some shoes in this side, and then this is the side that I put my clothes in. So I'm gonna refold all of this and get that side sorted. I have used some packing cubes before. They can be super helpful in helping you organize all of your stuff. I didn't really like them for my clothes though. Maybe I need to try a different type of packing cube, but I do have a couple with me and I'm actually just using them for shoes. I like to fold all of my clothes and put it in the zipped side of my suitcase, so I'm gonna do that. And I also like to roll everything, and I do have to remind myself that there's stuff outside hanging up to dry that will eventually go in here as well. That's all of my clean washing folded. I still have a bit of space on this side, like there's still room between the top of the clothes and the zip so that my clean washing can then go in here. After I've kind of folded everything and rolled it all up like I have, I tend to just fold things a little more flat to lay on top. This side is lower, so I'll definitely be able to fit more here. And I try to roll the biggest things at the bottom. I also have such a mix of clothes right now. I have sweaters and bikinis, and I have summer clothes and winter clothes because when I left for London in December, I had to take winter clothes, but then coming back to Australia, I needed summer clothes, and now going back to Japan, I will need some more winter-ish clothes as well. So I've got a bit of a mix, but so far, so good. It's all organized. It may not be the most organized suitcase, but this is how I like it. This side is done. That right there is actually an air tag, and I like to keep an air tag in my suitcase so I can track it just in case it does get lost. And then I can see whether it's somewhere in the airport that I currently am in or whether it's back at the previous destination. This side is for shoes and toiletries. I have a lot of shoes because I have my winter boots, but then I also have some summer heels and things like that as well. So I'm gonna start organizing this side. Have the best shoe organization. I still need to figure out some way to organize my heels, but this is how I sort of go about it, and then I fit everything else in and around it. I do have a yoga mat in my suitcase and a resistance band because I am going traveling for a few months, so I wanted to take some stuff with me to be able to keep up with like my exercises and working out and a bit of a daily routine. I wouldn't normally take this stuff if I were just traveling for a short amount of time, so it's a little excessive, but I am trying to fit my entire entire life inside my suitcase. I do think though, looking at this, I could do some better organization. I don't think this is the best. I now need to organize some of my electronic things, and then I also have some jewelry. I've been carrying my jewelry around in these 4 little pouches and I keep losing each one. They never seem to stay together in my luggage. So I ended up getting this little jewelry case from Amazon. I saw it all over TikTok and I thought I would give it a go. It's adorable. So I'm going to transfer all of this into here and it should just keep it neat and organized and all together in one piece. It's so organized. I'm so glad that I bought this. I've got all my rings down here. I have a couple of earrings. My watch is a little wedged in there. I could also put it up in here, which I might do. And then there's some earrings in this gray pouch that I might put down in here instead. I have a couple of guardian angel pins that my nan gave to me. And then I have 2 bracelets and a necklace, which were completely tangled inside that pink thing. Oh, and I also have a couple of jewelry cleaners from Majuri. So I might just pop one of those in as well. And then the rest of the stuff that I'm going to not take with me, I'm going to package back up and send it back to my mum's, although I'm not sure if I should just throw these out because I may not use them again. I don't know. But a lot of the stuff that I'm going to swap out, I'm going to send back to my mum's. So, oh my gosh, I'm so happy with this little jewelry case. It is the best. The next organizational thing I have is this one, which is very cool. It's a sunglasses holder. It holds 5 sunglasses. Originally, when I came on this trip, I brought 2 pairs of sunglasses, which are these 2, plus my seeing glasses. I got given these ones a couple of months ago, and then I've also now acquired these ones, which are kind of costume and they're more just for styling. They're not really for wearing as much, so I don't have to worry about keeping those ones safe, whereas these ones are my nicer sunglasses, these 2, and I want to keep them safe. I also have some cleansing wet wipes and this cleaning cloth, but the reason that I wanted to get this is because I did have my other glasses in these 3 things. I kept losing them, and I actually left my seeing glasses and the cleansing spray at my brother's, which is why I needed somewhere to put everything, because these bits and pieces, the accessories, kept getting separated from the sunglasses and it was becoming annoying. So I think this is such a cool thing, and then it folds up and clips together and it just packs all of your sunglasses away really neatly, and I love it. So I am really, really happy with this. Next up to organize is my electronics stuff. So I bought this case off Amazon back before Christmas because I originally just had all this stuff in a Ziploc bag and it kept breaking, and I was almost losing my memory cards. I did lose one, I eventually found it, thankfully. So now I have a place I can zip them away and keep them safe. This is a really big case and I don't think a lot of people would need this much space, but because I am filming and I have my camera and I have a few extra things, I do need something this big. So on this side, I keep my computer cord, and when I plug it in, I've got my computer adapter goes in here. I have my toothbrush charger, and then I have a few wall plugs as well that go in this side, and my camera also goes in this side. And then on this side, I put all of the cords in, and it keeps everything together and neat and organized. I do also have this really cool new gadget, which is a portable phone charger. You take this lid off here and you plug it straight into the bottom of your phone, and then that way you don't have to use a cord, and it's so easy. So I'm so excited I got that one, and it can live in this zip pocket here. And then this other little contraption I got is this foldable charging station, which is amazing. So I can charge my headphones, my phone, and then this piece pops out and I can actually charge my watch on it as well. So I'm going to pack up the rest of my other chargers, like this is for my watch, and I'm gonna send that all back to my mum's place, and then that way I can just take less with me because I can do it all out of this thing. Interestingly enough, my iPad actually fits in this top section. So if I wanted to, I could take all of this stuff out and move it just to the bottom and keep this top section for my iPad. I still have to put all of my stuff away at the end of the day, so that's not quite done yet. But in the meantime, I am about to pack up my makeup. So in this little case here, I have my makeup brushes, which has been very helpful. I purchased this about 2 months ago, and I don't know if I love the system. I feel like I could have got a bigger case, and then this one just holds the rest of my makeup, but it does need a really good clean. And then a new purchase I got is this silicone sponge holder, which I think is amazing. It's got holes so that it can breathe and it doesn't get gross, but it keeps it away from the rest of my stuff so they don't end up with makeup marks all over them like they do currently have. This one is also another great organizational tool for traveling. It is a little folder that I can keep my passport, my boarding passes. There's space for some cards and a pen here. This one's from kikki.K. I'm not sure if they still do these, but I love this one. My friend gave this to me as a present for one of my birthdays a few years ago, and she's got my initials stamped into it as well, which I really love. Pop your passport here. I tend to keep my actual cards with me in my purse as I don't really need them to go with me while I'm traveling. I also have some US cash from last year that I thought I would take with me. I'm gonna put it in this back pocket for when I do finally make it back to the States. And then I think that's pretty much it. It keeps everything all organized. I did find a couple of extra pieces of paper that I keep in here as well. This one has some information towards my storage locker that's in Toronto on it that I need to remember. And then this has some other personal information on it that I think is really important just to keep with me. So I think that one is all done. For my little carry-on suitcase, I keep it pretty simple. I've got my little tech carry case with all my electronic stuff, so my cables, everything right there, so I have access to it. And I also keep my handbags in this suitcase. So I have one here, I have another 2 handbags here, and then I also have my journal and my book, although I may put these into my carry bag. And then I also mentioned in one of my other videos I was going to take one folder with me for any documents that I acquire on the way, and I've already got my stuff in here from the hospital the other day, so it's been very, very helpful and it keeps it all organized. Both suitcases are pretty much done. All I have to do is put the clean washing in this side. I know that my contact lens storage isn't the best, but these boxes are pretty much full, so as I finish using them I will be able to put them into a bag or something, but for now they're just gonna sit on this side of my suitcase. I also have to put my camera tripod in here because I have to film, and then I also have my toiletries bags as well to go in this side. And then I think that's pretty much it. I am actually in Japan filming this part. It has been an incredible trip so far, but I didn't have time to film my tote because we got up at 3 a.m. and we were doing the last of our packing so early in the morning, and we just had to get to the airport because we had a 6 a.m. flight. So I thought I would quickly go through how I pack my carry-on tote. So this is my tote. It is the Le Pliage Neo tote from Longchamp. I don't think you can get this exact one anymore. I bought it about 4 years ago and it's still in fantastic condition. It is my favorite tote. They do have similar ones now available, so I will try and link that one specifically or the new one below anyway. But I try to keep this bag packed as light as possible, and it just has the absolute essentials. So I have my purse with all of my cards in it. I have my passport holder, boarding pass holder, that little thing I packed before. I have my iPad, and then I also have my laptop, and my laptop goes into this leather case. Now this is from TDE. I have a really cute little bee embossed stamp on it, and my laptop just slides into that sleeve to protect it. And then I also have this little clear case. I think this was just a manicure travel case, and it's super helpful if I do need to carry any liquids, but I just have a few essentials in here, so I'll go through this. In the little clear case, I have an eye mask for sleeping, which is very handy. I also have a silk scrunchie if I need to tie my hair back. I also have my AirPods. I like to keep them in here rather than just have them floating in my bag, so they're a little more protected and I just know where they are at all times. I also have some earplugs, which I've also found to be very handy. I have a lip balm. This is by One Thing. And then I also have a nail file. This is just a cardboard nail file, so it's totally fine to get through airport security and all that. And it's just a nice little pouch to be able to keep things that I need all neatly packed away. That's basically the contents of my carry-on tote. Like I said, try to keep it as simple as possible so that I don't have to be digging through too much when I need access to things like my passport or my boarding pass or anything like that. And that's pretty much my packing video. I'm quite sure that's everything all organized. I'll try and have a lot of the little gadgets and things linked down below, but I do hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video.